Hi guys! Vechs here! Welcome back to probably the final episode of Waking Up Revisited with Vechs and...
Stormy! Hi. Hi. I'm using my hand. You're using a sword. That's not right.
Well, PvP's off. I can't hurt you. And you know, even if PvP was on, like, I'm pretty sure you could take a hit from a sword with your 120 hit points.
Probably. Anyway.
Yep. Alright, well, this is probably our last episode. I think we're gonna go get the black wool and beat the map.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm excited to beat the map, but it's gonna be like, aw.
Yeah. And, we're on a slight timetable because Stormy is
going to be possibly going out of town for a week or so, but we don't know exactly when yet.
Yep.
So, my mom is sick and needs some specialized care. So, yes.
And between my schedule and her schedule, this is our last day for a while to record together. So that means, if you've noticed, we've been, we've been
moving quick.
Moving quick. That is the reason.
That is why.
That is the reason.
Yes.
So, the
Life
black wool
insists on interfering and having plans for me that don't involve sitting around and playing video games, which is a damn shame.
If only we had like robots to do all our work and we could all just sit around and play video games together.
I need a clone that I can give all the shitty jobs to, and then I can sit around and play video games.
You don't want to do that. The clone will get bitter and resentful.
Oh, probably.
Alright, so if we just chill...
Oh, I forgot to turn down the noise again. Damn it.
Well, we can just walk carefully and get out of here. And everything will be happy, hunky-dory forever.
Nothing will ever go wrong.
Wow. You know what? How about we just do that? And then maybe this.
Probably smart.
I'm gonna hold down shift and we're gonna be smart.
Me too. Because I fell through this before, like the squares.
Yeah.
If you walk just right on here, you fall through.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So, yep.
It is designed to... Okay, so be careful. Just walk in the center of the blocks.
That's what I'm doing. Staying on the high point, holding down shift. Oh, the nether portal's lit. Usually in the later versions...
I think all of the spam from
probably
Blaze...
the fireballs.
Fireballs, I think, managed to light the portal for us.
That's what I was thinking too. Because there has been spam. Oh, and there's these skeletons that spawn underneath and try to knock you down and make you sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody. I don't know who. Somebody made this a challenge or something.
Yeah, right. Now this place is actually... I think I was fairly nice here with this enclosed box.
You were.
And I think that sign says something snarky, doesn't it?
It does, probably. One time the nether portal spawned me up on top of the glass. I was like, oh, this is not where I want to be right now.
Yeah, I'm a dick. This sign says, I hope you don't get shot trying to read this. With a helpful little heart symbol.
Smart ass. Just to be clear, this area is still part of Inventory Wipe Horror Festival.
Alright,
I'm going to follow you very carefully so I don't knock you down.
So I think with our knockback resistances, and I see no reason not to just... Oh yeah, you should sort out your sound.
Yeah, I need to turn down monsters. They're so loud, and I keep forgetting, but until I'm like in the middle of loud monsters, and that's not a time to stop and screw with your sound.
I do say, as far as Void goes, the Nether, this looks way better with just Void and nothing here.
It does.
Like, this actually does look kind of cool. I do like this.
It does. Yeah. It's a cool looking area. I'm not gonna lie. It is really cool, but we're gonna have stuff coming at us now.
So obviously the creepers will not knock us back with the explosion, but we do just want to kill them basically. And will you go through, jump over and start throwing torches down while I cover you? Let me kill these creepers and then just run around and torch it up.
Yep.
Specifically, I'm ignoring most things. I'm looking for creepers specifically, because creepers are the thing that'll start screwing everything up for us. And then you can start breaking the spawners.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just keep shooting all the shit that's spawning and kill it for you.
Thank you.
I'm not seeing any. I definitely want to kill the ghast too. The creeper spawner is somewhere in the middle of the section. I think you just killed it.
I think I got it. I got a few creeper spawners. There's like 67 minecarts here. I just want to be sure there's nothing hiding underneath them. And there's not. Okay. Whew, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it did. Teamwork.
Teamwork. Efficient teamwork.
Stone foods and tudes, something like that.
Foods and tudes.
Yeah.
I'll take an instant health pot just to, you know. Here's stuff. Oh, we don't have an anvil. There's an infinity bow in this chest. I could put it on my bow, but we don't have an anvil anymore. It broke.
I think the ghast just died to thorns. I didn't even know thorns would work on a ghast fireball.
I didn't either.
That's funny.
So much free.
Aw, Ree. Well,
my infinity bow.
I mean, maybe there's... Yeah,
hey.
If you just let yourself get shot by the ghast, I think it'll just die.
It seems sharpness 3 knockback. That's not a bad sword. I don't want him breaking the... Oh, pigmen. Watch out for them.
Why?
They're the ones... I'm actually still scared of pigmen. They can do a lot of damage real quick. Another potion's low. Combat supplies medium. Couple gapples, some torches, and some... You know what? Vechs gave me a stack of arrows before we started recording because I'm a derp and forgot to bring more.
That is a decent amount of pigmen.
Oh, look at you all blinged out.
Let's see how much damage they do.
Yeah, see if they can kill you. I'm curious. I'll let you be the guinea pig. If you need help, let me know.
They're actually, even though I have knockback resistance, they're actually... No, I think it's just from them crowding me.
I think they're pushing you. Okay, they can't do much damage. You have one hugging you from behind.
No,
okay.
my HP tops off immediately.
Yep, good to know. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yep.
I don't know why I put torches down. Habit. Alright, let's go up this tower. It's a little bit spooky. There's creeper spawners in here because why wouldn't there be?
Oh, really? I mean, that's a shame, isn't it?
I know. It's such a pretty... Like, it's... You know what? There were some iron pants that... No, I've got epic leather.
Oh, wow. These are really short-range spawners, aren't they? Because they haven't gone off yet. I think one spawned. Yeah, oh, are they all just completely vanilla spawners? Like, they have, like, negative range? They have a range of, like, 16 or something stupid.
I think when you did this, you couldn't really change that.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
So...
Yeah, because that's why I have to spam spawners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I have to spam... I don't really spam tons of spawners much anymore, just because I don't really need to. I can have one spawner with a large area, and that's all I really need. I'm good to go.
That's one thing I noticed
in... Hey, I just learned something. Knockback resistance doesn't stop a ghast fireball from knocking you.
Oh,
I just got shoved by a ghast fireball.
That's really scary, because we need to... Oh, hello! Big square dude. Vechs?
What's up?
You might want to do something about them.
Why?
Because they're gonna... Just because they might push you down.
I mean, they're slightly shoving me, but otherwise I'm fine.
There's a one-wide walkway here that... And if gas fireballs can shove me, I'm gonna be cautious and do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
I think it's the explosion, maybe?
I think the explosion does. I couldn't tell. I was busy, like, trying not to wet myself.
Yeah,
this brings back memories of Nightmare Realms.
I've got a Fortune 4 pick, so we can go get infinite diamonds here.
Sweet. I kind of want a diamond pick just in case being ballsy with the wool is ineffective and we need to mine through obsidian.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because it takes, what, 5 minutes or something stupid with an iron pick?
Is there creepers in here? Shitballs.
Of course there's creepers in here. Why wouldn't there be creepers in here, Vechs?
Oh yeah, can the creepers destroy the diamond?
They can, they can destroy the floor, so watch out for that.
How thick is the floor here?
Maybe 2. It's not 1. As far as I know, but I haven't checked the whole thing. I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Seems like something you do, put creeper spawners and then a 1 thick floor.
Yeah, in fact, except I didn't actually here. Is the thing.
Oh, you didn't. It's fairly thick. You were nice.
Small mercies, right?
Yeah. Considering everything else you did. And you did, like, there's so much loot in here. So that's nice. I'm collecting ender pearls, is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've been doing the same.
Okay.
So, what I would like to do is to have a minute of peace and quiet.
Wouldn't that be nice?
So I've blocked off the, I'm gonna repair the room to make it easier to navigate. And then,
Sounds good. Do you want some more ender pearls?
Block everything. I've got 12 of them, so I think I'm okay.
I've got 17 of them. So, let's turn that down.
I don't know why this, like, he should have no line of sight on us, and yet he is still shooting at us.
Blazes be like that.
All right. Let's go ahead and put down a workbench here.
That's what.
And I will make a.
I made one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll put down a second one. Haha.
Just as you said that, I was crafting one.
And I think what I would like is to combine these chests and make a big chest to like stick stuff in.
Okay. Also, I can't mine diamonds. I have a stone pick.
Right. I'll get the diamonds in a second. Hold on.
Okay. Just letting you know, I can't do that.
Where'd that
Good
chest
God. Maybe in my pocket. Hold on. Ghast, shut up. Oh, I have chest in my pocket here.
I was trying to pick the chest up.
Well, apparently I did.
Got it.
So, you know.
Okay, let's have 2 chests here. Double up the second chest right here. Okay. Let's dump crap in these.
Okay, sounds good.
And we'll just dump stuff in here and, yeah. Use it as a dump chest. I'm gonna empty out my inventory, I think, into it. I really don't... I mean, a lot of these... I'll keep my wood. There's a lot of these random blocks that I don't need.
I don't think I need a lava bucket, just because I'm so tanky.
Oh yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do with lava buckets here?
Yeah, there's... if you're getting... Okay, so... One way to do this area that I've done before, to get in these little rooms, especially the one with the redstone, which is really well guarded, you go on the roof of it, and then you put lava down so the creepers don't destroy everything.
Yeah, that would work.
That's what you need a lava bucket for, but we don't need that, so... oh, a punch bow. Oh, I'd love to put that on there, too. Why didn't you give us an anvil in here, damn it? I'd love to have an OP bow for the last, like, minute of the map.
Right. Sorry.
It is what it is. I'm not really complaining.
If I was a real dick, I would have trapped these, diamond ore blocks.
I sort of assume you figure once the player got this far, they've probably earned the diamonds.
Yeah, probably.
That seems like something you would do. Also, having watched your DevCom, I have a pretty good idea of how you felt about this place. So.
Oh, thorns on ghast is satisfying. Having them just shoot you and die.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
I love thorns. That's great. It's like, shoot me. Do it.
That sounds amazing. I need an axe. So I can chop these chests up and just glom the contents. Ah! Axe. Hi, skeleton. I see you just standing out there chilling. Can I?
We have 65 diamonds.
Wow.
So there's our diamond block. Make a diamond pickaxe for you.
Thank you, sir. I had to turn my monster sounds all the way off to get them to quiet down. I don't know why.
Because they're loud as shit.
Yeah, I have a diamond
Yep.
that got blown up somehow. Thank you. I has a diamond pick, guys. Look, it's shiny.
You want any diamond armor?
Maybe some boots?
I mean, we don't really need armor, right? We're invulnerable, pretty
No, we
much.
really don't, but, you know, just because the diamonds are here,
Yeah.
like, why not?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I do have some speed potions, if you want some extra boost of speed, although in here... Did you just open this chest? Or was I breaking it and it opened while I was breaking it? I'm so confused right now.
I don't know.
I was fixing to break it and I just hit it with the axe and it opened and I have no idea if it was you or just the chest being weird.
Let's see. So the iron is there's the redstone down there, and I think the iron is in there.
I think so.
I don't quite remember.
Pretty sure. And I think you can ender pearl actually across here to get there. I've done it.
Yeah, you can.
It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with ender pearls in here. Not gonna lie, I was pretty ballsy.
I hope you don't lie.
I don't lie.
Okay.
I'm very honest.
Well, I noticed myself using similar phrasing. Like, I'll say, well, to be honest, and then blah blah blah. And then I think to myself, like, why did I bother to say that? Because I really don't lie to people.
Yeah, I don't either, and I don't know why maybe to give it like somehow.
I think it's to reassure the person.
That you mean it more than you. I don't know. I don't know because it's just a thing that people do.
Ooh, yeah, the gassed fireballs still do knock you a little bit, even with knockback resist.
Okay, well, let's build up the path. Oh, are we gonna take the train?
I mean, we could, I guess, if you want.
I'm curious to see because it was broken, and then I played this, and I went somewhere, and it blew up, so it was fixed.
Hold on a sec. I have to go do something. Never mind. I think you've already decided to go do something as well. I will join you because it is obnoxious, and they need to stop.
Ah! Wow, this is eerie with no monster sounds.
Alright.
Get out of the way! Whoa!
Alright, monster levels are very high here.
They are.
How's your suit holding up?
Holding up well. Seems to be absorbing most of the damage, so I'm not taking it to my person. Oh my god, the blazes.
This is actually quite relaxing.
The gas spawners, I think, are more down the side of these. Like, whoa. Like, they're a little harder to get to. I think, yeah, there's one. Oh. Okay. Run away! Oh, there's still a spawner here. It's covered up with fire. Spawner, die. Thank you. Is there one down here? Nope. This isn't scary at all.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is actually quite, like, this feels very chill. You know what this kind of feels like? This kind of feels like because we're kind of safe, it just feels more like a DevCom or something.
It does.
Like, I'm not freaking out, so I can just kind of chill and comment on stuff.
Look at the area and stuff, yeah.
Man, that is a derpy looking face. I'm looking at, like, the little face I made on the thing. Looks kind of cool, but it looks kind of derpy at the same time.
I just took out about 5 gas spawners, so...
Oh, that's good. That's very
I'm hoping
nice.
that helps.
I like that.
Yeah. Monster levels have decreased dramatically. Oh, hey. I have a charm again. I keep, like, clicking on shit with my charm. Whoops. And using it on accident, so... I have to throw my garbage away again. I don't want to throw my blocks away. Those are of utmost importance in this place.
Yeah, right?
We have coal in the other room in case I need it.
You know what I think would look really good in here is to palette to swap this place with some sort of green block to make it pop out.
It would.
Let me see.
I think.
Like, Like, if I was redoing this, like lime concrete, maybe?
Maybe. Let
Or
me think. I'm not
maybe
as
prismarine blocks?
prismarine might look good because prismarine and netherrack actually look pretty good together.
Yeah.
At least you guys have subtitles. You can, since I have my sounds turned off, you can read what's happening. Blaze shoots. Blaze crackles. She shoots. She scores! Oh, that's my garbage. I was like, ew, what's floating? It's my trash, you idiot. Oh, it's so tempting, you guys don't even know how bad I want to do this. Oh, I'm up here. I have ender pearls in my hand. Mmm.
I'm more concerned with, like, how I would maybe redo this area now. Hold on. What, really? Is it? It's probably going southeast, right? So,
I
like,
need
that way.
snowballs.
Right,
There's
okay.
snowballs in here. You do that. I'm gonna do things.
Well, I'm just really, really curious.
I don't blame you. I'm curious. Jesus! Oh my god! You don't know what you just did to me. I'm like digging through the blocks, and suddenly they're prismarine. And also, I think the little chamber is gone. I think you filled it up. Whoop! Nope, it's there.
So, yeah, so, like, green is red's complement, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
just kind of come in and... Don't mind me, guys, I'm... Oh, hey,
You're
there's
fine.
the... Oh, that's where the book is in here. What a dick spot for this.
Yeah, it's a bitch to get to. I got it. I got all the books when I played this, by the way. I didn't read them on camera, though.
I mean, it is a long story, huh?
It is a long story. Some people wanted me to, but I was like, huh, that's a lot of
Yeah, I don't know.
reading to do.
Yeah, isn't it though?
I mean, I like reading, don't get me wrong, but reading out
Reading on
loud,
reading on camera is a bit eh.
yeah.
Anything more than like a paragraph is a bit eh.
Tally's journals, Tally's journals are okay to read, in isolation. By the way,
If you
I've
do
been
them one
reading
at a
them.
time when it's like when you're approaching the relevant area,
Woo!
you know,
Uh-huh.
because the books are very relevant to what you're about to face.
Yep.
So I don't know. What do you think about how this looks now?
Looks I kind of like it.
The green?
Yeah, it's a cool change. I like it a lot.
Well, like the netherrack is just so it just blends into
Yeah, it doesn't really show up.
the
Yeah.
the background of the nether,
Right.
and it's just red on red on red.
Yeah.
I think if I was gonna make, monocolor, right? Because I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
make just that mono
Ow.
block like this, really.
Right.
But if I was going to, I would at least want it to pop out compared to... And that might be why I like the sandstone blocks in the overworld, because the sky is blue, and blue's complement is yellow.
Yep.
And
Yeah, the
so you make,
sandstone looks good with the blue sky.
like, sand and sandstone pops out against the sky, and it just looks quite pleasing.
Yeah, it does look cool. I'm, over here now, playing with things, so I'm being productive
I'm just remaking this area, like, live on
as I
camera
play it.
as
Yeah,
you
as I
play it.
play it.
I'm just like, no, it would look better like this. Let's fix that. And then I
I'll
don't
kick
know what I would
ass.
do about the fence.
Well, they have all the different. Oh, never mind. Wrong version. No, there's different colored fences in this version.
Ooh, I
Different
think
colored
I
wood
know what would
fence.
look cool for the fences.
Maybe dark. One of the dark woods, maybe. Or birch might look good too.
Uh, is that just...
You didn't see me be all ballsy and stuff. You missed it.
No, yeah, I'm like...
That's okay.
Fence, okay.
My viewers saw it. It's
Right,
pretty sweet,
yeah.
actually.
It's Minecraft, Nether, brick.
It's It's working out, okay. Although,
Sure.
there's gonna be a lot of shit spawned below me, and I put my lava bucket away, so there's that. Oh, there's still a spawner over here. It can be hard to see the spawners when there's fire everywhere. Where's it at? There it is. Okay, what have we got down there?
Am I doing this wrong? Refill. Minecraft.
Let's go down. Let's find an edge
Replace. Yeah.
rather than free falling through here. Let's find an edge.
Yeah, why no blocks
What's in the
filled?
floor? I don't know.
Huh. Why am I doing this wrong? What is this?
Unfortunately, I can't see
Nether
what
brick.
command you're entering. Just see.
Fence. Oh.
Are you sure you're using the right
They
name
probably
of
have
the...
data values based on how they're facing.
Ew.
But I wouldn't
Yuck.
have replaced at least one of them.
You'd think. Like, some of the data values would have been right.
Oh well, whatever. Alright. Need to move along.
I'll be back.
Taking too long.
Hold on.
Game mode. Game mode S. Okay, where were we? Alright, I've got the diamond block. Do we need the iron block still?
No, but I'm in here because I'm in here.
Right.
So
I see.
I'm in the iron room now.
Right.
I do not
gotcha.
recommend porting to me right now.
I wouldn't port to you. You mean purling to you?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I'm shooting a gazillion creepers.
That sounds like a
I
fun
meant
thing.
pearl. It is actually. They're dying pretty quickly. I could just go down there and make them blow each other up, but this is just entirely too satisfying.
Right, I gotcha.
Actually, let's do that. Okay, you can spawn right on top of me. That's fine.
So again, coming through here normally, I'd probably do like a fire resist potion and then...
Yeah. Fire resist potion. Some of these blocks might be left by the time I get through here.
And I think at this point, you'd probably want to ender pearl.
Yeah, ender pearls are good. Ender pearls are good. What is hitting me? Once in a while. Something. I think the blazes are ticking me for some reason. I'll be back with you just a minute. I'm gonna have some iron. Don't go on without me, please. I don't want you to go get the wool.
Oh, I was about to actually. Just do that.
Wait for me!
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll wait.
I'll be there in just a minute. I just wanted to get some iron because it's there and, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Shit, my pockets are full. I don't want that. I want... Oh, my word. I got rid of the creepers, at least. So I'm doing good there. Alright, now. Time to not die in void. Let's see. We
I'm
have
watching.
to get back. Sure you are.
Are you gonna
Oh,
pearl
where did-
out?
No, I ran.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there in just
I
a
had a
minute.
ghast in my face, so I think I missed it.
That's okay, I just ran across the one wide walkway, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
But I took out most of the gas spawners. Hi.
Hi.
So, you
Shall
know.
we go get the wool now?
Yeah, let me put my hard one iron blocks
Yeah,
away.
cool.
I'm not gonna
Alright,
do anything
I'm
with
off.
them. Wait!
Hey, that was a charged creeper.
Yeah, they're up there.
Oh yeah. That's pretty
I
cool.
see you. Did you pearl up there?
Yeah, I pearled.
Okay, just a minute. Oh, I'm scared of the creepers.
So I think you do end up having to dig through some obsidian.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you or do not? No, you don't. You can dig through the
No, no. Oh shit. I'm down
What do you mean down?
in the void.
Oh, you're dead.
Yep. No, I'm not. I can't die.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
I'm taking endless void damage and I can't die.
Well, so you're not dead.
No, I'm in limbo.
You're in limbo. Well, that's interesting.
I'm throwing ender pearls, but nothing's happening.
Probably. Yeah, you're probably kind of screwed.
I am stuck. Honestly stuck. I can't. I can't do anything. But my health refills as soon as I take a tick of damage.
Oh, well, then that's where you live now, I guess.
No, I don't want to finish the map this way.
Oh well, that's, you know, that's just what happens, I guess.
It was your charged creeper that knocked me down.
I don't own him.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, you have. You. See, now this is how it works.
Nope.
You placed the spawner
No.
that he lived in. Yep.
No. Nah.
Do I have console commands?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, now I die. Wow. Oh!
You had like 5 minutes worth of like fall damage prepared and built up.
I didn't. I wanted to get out of there. I didn't. I was gonna just slash kill, but.
Oh well.
I'll meet you at the Victory Monument. Did you get the wool?
I did.
Grats,
And I got
the
diamond. And I got the
Good.
iron.
Cool. Oh, ick. Where's the shortcut? There's a
I
shortcut.
can't see. I can't fucking see anything because the stupid nether portal's in my way. And like pigmen are all like grouped up at the exit, and I was clipped inside them with like purple shit flashing all over my vision. Yep. Okay. And go this way. So that's hilarious that you teleported to me and still died. Like that's quality entertainment right there.
I mean, you know, I made all these really cool ender pearl shots and stuff, and then a charged creeper. I think he actually blew the platform that I was on up.
Probably.
Is what happened.
Because you got the knockback resistance.
Yeah, I fell into the hole that he created. But yeah. So,
Doesn't Void just suck?
Void is so poopy.
Yeah.
Like, really? If I never see it in another map, I will be a happy Stormy.
Yeah, I think I'm done with the Void, just as a mechanic. Like, I'll just drop you in, like, you'll just fall and hit a floor somewhere and die that way. Or you'll fall in lava. Or my favorite thing I like to do now is if there's like a death pit that you just fall in and die, it's just a pit filled with like super fast spawning cave spiders and they swarm you and kill you. But it's not Void.
Your death blooms are pretty effective too. Those potions that give you like every nasty effect possible.
Oh yeah, there's those too.
And Inferno Mines, those are pretty. I'm back at the Victory Monument, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I ran back. But the problem with Void is like, okay, so the black wool area is Void. So you save your good gear and your good enchantments for the final area because it's going to be the hardest area.
Right? Yeah, you save all your good gear for the final areas, and then the final areas are fucking Void, and it's like, well,
you don't want to take your good gear because you're just going to lose it.
Yeah.
So
I don't like it. It's.
I'm not unhappy about the fact that I didn't derp and die. The creeper blew up a hole.
Well, I derped really hard in Hissing Sand, especially after like, oh, you got in my way. Ooh, get out of my way. I'm such a big badass. Here's what I was. And then I just fuck up and like, you know, collapse the whole dungeon on my head. Yeah.
Well, you know. It was probably more entertaining that way than it would have been if we had made it through the whole dungeon without exploding any creepers.
Yeah. I was doing so well too.
I was too. But the thing with that dungeon is, as soon as one creeper collapses, it all goes to shit.
Yeah. Well, I had a big old helping of humble pie after that.
Well, you know, a little bit of crow is.
I could just do this. Yeah, that helps. I'm ender pearling through the oh shit. Yeah.
Oh crap! I broke it.
Ha! Ha!
Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
I have returned victorious from my mission.
Grats.
You want to do
They're
the
rushing at
honors?
you. No, you got it. You do it.
I got it. I do it.
Thank
All
you
right.
though.
All right. Boom. Diamond block. Get it.
Woo! So pretty.
And finally, I mean, we could have done the enchanting and gone over and grabbed some redstone, but it's this shouldn't be on the victory monument. This is a troll stupid thing. The victory
I love
monument
when you get.
should be diamond. That's it.
I love when you get frustrated at your past self for
Honestly,
things you did. It's really, you know.
well, it's stupid because like the redstone is right there. It's the same gameplay that you go through to get the iron, right?
Mhm.
It's like another side section, right?
Mhm.
And then it's like, okay, well, I already did this gameplay to get the diamond. I already did the same gameplay to get the iron blocks. Now, like, do it again, but this time bring a silk touch pick just to get the red. Like, that's just. I think I really did do this just to troll speedrunners.
You said you did. You said flat out right. I did this to troll the speedrunners.
Yeah, I don't know. That's dumb. This
Hmm.
whole thing is just stupid. This is stupid. That's stupid. This is stupid.
You fix it?
Yeah, it's fixed. There we go. All right.
No, you got fix the monument. You can't
Honestly,
leave it
these are
like that.
stupid too. I just don't like the metal block. This is stupid. This is stupid. Here, this is how here, let me show you a victory monument.
Okay, you show me. I'll watch.
This is the victory monument.
You are the Victory Monument pro, so I am pleased to watch you at
I'm
work.
allowed to say what is and is not a victory monument.
Yes, you are.
There.
Absolutely. If
All
you're not
that
allowed, nobody is.
let's get this stupid shit out of the way. Alright. Dude, that is the victory monument. 16 wools, nice and neat, no other bullshit. That's how it should be. This is yes. That's it. Alright?
Yep,
Boom.
absolutely.
And now it's done. Look at that.
Light it up. How does this go? I don't know how this
This
goes
is
for sure.
that's in the way too. That's okay. This is what it's about right here. The 16 wools in a nice neat line. Amazing.
I sort of fixed it on the end. I don't know how it goes exactly. I'm
Yep.
trying though. No, that's not right. Is that? It's 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think it's like that. There we go.
I threw my class hat off.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Now your head's naked.
Yep. All right. Well, that is Waking Up Revisited. I think there's some parts of the map that are pretty cool, but overall, if I remade this map, I think I don't know. Should I remake maps? I think I'd rather just make new maps. Kind of. Well, I am. Well, now that's not. I mean, there is
Okay,
kind of
now
something I'm doing with the sequel to Isolation.
well, cool. I really look forward to that. When do I get to see that,
Uh,
Mr. Sir?
did you?
Do I get to
There's
test it?
there's a tell raw. There's a tell raw at the end of Isolation 1.1 that tells you what the sequel's going to be. So when you beat
Okay.
Isolation, you get to know what's coming up next.
Okay, I need to. Well, see, I have to beat it for my series that I'm doing on it, and then I have to run it through in 1.1 real quick.
Mm.
So, yep. But I'm gonna have help on the final dungeon for Isolation. Nope, it's not from you, from somebody else. I think okay, remaking maps is a nice nod to your longtime fans.
Yep.
Because it's really fun to visit. It's like an old friend that is somehow made new again or fresh, you know? It's kind of like that. So remaking maps in that regard, and I think you'd enjoy it because there's so many things about your maps that kind of frustrate you. Like playing through this one with you, I've noticed that. So I think maybe
there's just some moments like, what was I thinking when I made this? You know?
You know, you're being Vechs.
Yeah.
No, no, no. No blowing them up. No putting them in water or fire. No. Get out of the water before you drown, dumbass.
I was about to say, you're just gonna drown your dogs now.
No, it's only 1 block, so they won't drown, but it should stop your lava. Whoops, 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 wait. Get out of here with that. Go, shoot, shoot.
Alright. Well, yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of areas in here I think I would redo.
I missed.
Like, I like making challenging stuff just because I think vanilla Minecraft is just too easy.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean... I think some of the areas in here... Well, I mean, I just did what I was asked. Like, I made a dick map. This is a dick map. And it's hard and stupid and frustrating. And that's what somebody paid me to make. So I did.
If somebody paid you to make a dick map now, it wouldn't be the same.
Well, yeah, there'd be more traps for one. There'd be more subversions of expectations, which is funny, right? I want you to die in a funny way.
If I'm gonna die, you know. But then if you don't die to the trap, it's very satisfying. Yeah. If you manage to avoid the trap.
That's one thing I've like some maps just had tons of traps. And I've kind of, in my recent maps, I've backed off from spamming traps as much because you get to the point where you expect them. It has to be just like 1 or 2 traps in the map so that you eventually let your guard down.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, this trap hits you and it actually gets you, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have a more interesting trap that presents you with, like, new... My favorite trap was the one in... Was it Inferno Mines? Where you go down the ladder, and the ladder crumbles into silverfish, and you fall into webs over lava, and there's chests with ender pearls, and the trap asks you to open the chest, react quickly enough, and pearl safety.
Yep.
It doesn't just kill you, right? That's stupid.
Right. I liked that. That was okay because it made me feel pretty good when I did successfully get out of the trap.
Right, and the trap puts you in this new location that you got there ahead of your schedule, right? Because you have a schedule of where you want to be places. And you go places in Minecraft in a super hostile map on your schedule, at your pace, and then here comes this trap. Suddenly, no, you're not going to a new location at your pace, it's at the trap's pace. You're here now, deal with it. Yep. And it's like, oh god, what's going on? And you have to react quickly, and it's fun and cool. And it's well designed. That's a good trap.
That's a good trap. I like traps that are, if I think quick, I can get out of. It's like
I've been trying to make my D&D traps better by saying click and then giving you guys a chance to actually do something and have some interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've used the trap system, the click system. I forget who came up with it first. I saw a girl on YouTube was talking about it, and she got it from somebody else. But basically, it's when the players trigger a trap, you say click out loud, and they have basically 6 seconds to quickly we play on Roll20. So at a tabletop, they'd have about, I'd say click, and they'd have about, I would then say click 1, 2, and that's it basically. Sitting around a table, they'd have to yell out quickly what they do. But in Roll20, So
we have to type it.
Yeah, you have to. Well, we're on voice chat in Roll20, but I don't want 7 people all yelling at me. I can't process that. So I give them 6 seconds to type. I say click, and then I count in my head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, slightly slower, and they have to frantically type in the chat what they do in that split second. Not knowing what exactly the trap is. So, for example, they're in a hallway. I say click. Laura says, I throw myself on the floor. Okay? So if the trap is a scything blade that swings out from the wall, throwing herself on the floor is a great idea, and it'll swing over her head, and she'd have an advantage. She would have advantage on the dexterity saving throw to resist the trap. But if I say click and Laura says, I throw myself on the floor, And then I say, rocks fall from the ceiling. Well, she's just thrown herself prone with rocks falling on her. Now she's fucked up, and she's probably got now disadvantage to. She's got a disadvantage on the saving throw. Um,
Yeah.
right? So that's kind of how the system works. Or
Although I
she could
can
say,
guarantee
like,
I couldn't type throw myself on the floor in 6 seconds. It would be
she
more
could
like
type go prone.
floor.
Go prone. Go prone. Raise
Okay, that's
shield.
what I'll
Jump
try to.
back.
I'll try to remember these things after I hear the click and my brain is frantically trying to figure out what I should do. But it's still a really new system for us. We've only used it a couple times. So.
Yeah. Well, it just makes traps like traps in D&D suck. Complete ass. The very idea and concept of them sucks. Like everything about them sucks.
Yeah.
Uh, like you look at the passive wisdom of the player, and they either don't notice the trap, or you say there's a trap over there, and then they roll investigate. They passive perception to spot it passively, or they could get suspicious to an area and they say we search for traps, and then that's active perception check to spot the trap. Then when they do find the trap, they can do thieves' tools or investigation, typically to disarm it. Um, right? And if they fuck up disarming it, they set it off, and then the trap either kills them or it doesn't kill them. And if it kills them, well, that's kind of a lame way to die. And right,
Kinda, yeah.
it's like here's your dice roll. Okay, it's a trap. Save. You fail your save. It does enough damage to either just kill you or not kill you. Okay, and if it just kills you, it's like, well, that fucking sucks. And if it doesn't kill you, well, then what was the point of it? It's like it's a resource tax. It's like it's time to hit the trap and pay the HP tax before you continue. Well, that's lame too.
Yeah.
It's not interesting.
No, it's really not. It sort of breaks up the pacing.
Yeah, I would say
the
traps
party.
are a vestigial remnant of old school D&D.
These carrots can I land on? I think so too.
So yeah, the click system gives some more interaction to the traps, and
which I like. I
yeah.
like interactive traps to give me a second to beat the trap and feel good, or fail to beat the trap and be like, oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna start stealing when I do future dungeons for you guys in D&D. I'm gonna start stealing like the Dark Souls system for traps. I haven't played Dark Souls, but I've read about how they implemented traps.
Becca will love that. She's a Dark Souls fan.
And
my daughter.
It's got elements of like it asks you to pay attention to descriptions in the environment, and then notice patterns in the descriptions. And when you see the patterns, you can start to deduce, like, that's a trap. It makes it more interesting, but
yeah.
For the most part, I'm just kind of done with traps in D&D unless I feel like I can make it really interesting, or unless it's just something the antagonist party does. And so far, they haven't.
Yeah. I don't want you to do it because you feel like you should.
Yeah.
I'd rather you do it because you feel like it'll add something. By the way, I need my class hat back so we can go fling ourselves off the ceiling, remember?
Oh, no.
And I can't get it.
We've already established what happens, though. We've already done that.
Well,
you fell into the void and built up enough momentum to splat.
Well, remember you wanted to know if you could survive a 255 block drop?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, first we've got other stuff up here to wrap up first.
Okay, but I need my class hat back for that, and I can't seem to get it back. I don't know why. I need help.
Yeah.
But we can screw around now because we finished the map. Yay, we finished it, Vechs!
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
We did. It's fun. I've had a lot of fun.
Come here.
Okay.
Hi.
What's up? Hi.
So, are you ready for your present?
Yeah. Trying to hit a button flat on a block like that's gonna be a pain in the.
I did. Here's your present.
Oh,
enjoy.
Good. Wow, that was impressive. Also, I don't think any of the wolves survived. I tried. Oh, you died.
Yeah, I did. Did you?
Wow. No, hadn't gone out of creative mode. I was still in creative mode.
Oh,
Joking
god
around
damn
with
it!
you. So you didn't kill me. I feel pretty good about that. Not gonna lie.
Oh, there we go.
I like it.
That's good though. That's your present.
Besides, I like not dying in the explosion because I can sit there and watch it happen, which is fun. Thanks. Okay, you killed me. Feel better? Now I'm all the way back here at the damn hissing shrooms. Or grove of shrooms. Bring me back. Please.
What the shit was that? What happened there?
I don't know what happens. You tried to teleport to like crazy coordinates. We're not on those coordinates. Those are, I
There we
think,
go.
not even really there.
We're out of the map now.
Oh,
Or
hi,
at least
creeper.
I am.
Can I come to you?
Giggity. Yes.
No, you know what I mean. Oh, hi. There's not an easy.
Son of a bitch.
You went backwards. After modding on SHO, I can teleport to somebody.
Stormy to Vechs. There you go. Alright,
Oh, this is pretty. Wow, like this is such a stark change. It looks so vibrant.
right? Like it's all happy and not shitty.
Yeah, so bright and pretty. I
Alright,
could live here.
so yeah, it's actually nice here.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do the experiment that you wanted to do.
Okay, well, I was reminding you, but yeah, I want to do it. I'm
So
curious,
it's
but I need my class
function.
hat.
You know the command. Function slash
I
function.
did, but it wouldn't work.
Really?
Slash function. Yeah. Do I need wools or something?
Yeah, do you have to ID a KFA first? It's slash function space test autocomplete function class.
Okay, I got it.
Get arcane archer.
And then
Warden.
function.
I think I want warden.
Class get.
I'm gonna do warden 10. Right? We may as well go all out with this.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Game mode S. Okay, let's see. Shall we start with? All right,
We
we're
have
at
to get up
63,
there.
right? So I'm gonna TP Vechs to ant. So what do you say? A 255 block fall or 201 first?
Let's try 200 first.
All right, I'll do that.
You do that. I'll watch.
All right,
Are
here's
you
a
gonna be
200 block
falling?
fall. Ooh.
Ooh, it took most of your HP.
Yep. All right, I'll try 255.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Oh! But you survived.
yeah. I mean, that's enough to live through falling as high as you could feasibly fall in normal Minecraft. I think let's try 265. I think I'm approaching. I'm very close to where you'll actually die. Oh,
You had 8 hit points when you landed.
yeah, 266.
This is fun watching you fall.
Oh, 268. I'm waiting for my HP to come back though.
Yeah, you probably better.
Well, my HP will mostly refill on the way down while I'm falling. So it's 268 block fall. Ooh.
That was close.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
You had like
269. I do have protection 10 from my hat. Oh, it's getting really close. 270.
It's getting so close. Oh my gosh.
270.
We're doing science, guys. This is science. This is
Well, as long as we write it down, it's science. 271.
Here he comes, guys.
Oh,
you died.
271. That's the end of it. Wow.
Well, that's a long fall though. That was fun to watch.
Yep.
I like that. Fun watching you fling yourself out of the sky.
And now I'm gonna break our bed and then kill myself and respawn. And I set world spawn to the this place. So this is the world spawn now.
That works.
Hey, look, we're normal people, and we're free.
We
Hey,
are.
there's even iron right here. It's a
There
good
is.
spot.
I saw that. Yeah, it is. There's wood there. There's iron there. There's coal right there. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Over
This is a
there.
nice place. The sun's
It
shining. This
is.
is amazing.
It is nice.
I
There's a swamp. The swamp has my favorite flowers, those blue ones.
love the blue ones, too.
So pretty.
But yeah,
Suddenly we're playing
earlier
normal
I said,
Minecraft.
yeah, now it's just normal Minecraft. Earlier I said that the other, like the antagonist hadn't used them either. What I meant by that in the D&D campaign that I'm running for Laura and my other friends is
Laura
the,
and Co.
yeah, uh, the fastest way to explain it is they're basically playing a good campaign, and I've got another person playing an evil campaign
That plays kind
in the
of.
same campaign, and they're like antagonizing each other.
We don't
Um,
know. We
yeah,
don't know who.
they don't know who.
We
Um,
don't interact with them at all except through Vechs and what he does.
Now their
That's
sessions are a
all.
bit more streamlined because I found this person and I said to them, "Hey, do you want to like do this? Like I'll tell you, you tell me what the villains like. We'll roll up a villain for you, and you tell me what your goals and motivations are and what you're doing, and I'll give you reports from your agents and tell you what's your picture of what's going on in the campaign world, and you tell me what the villain does." Because when I DM, my problem is I kind of like my friends, and I don't want them to die, and I don't want them to be miserable, and I kind of am always rooting for them and want them to win, and I'm a little too soft with them when it comes to what the villain will do. Uh, right? So
Yeah, I
now,
mean,
but this villain, I told him like, you be a dick. You be evil. You don't give a damn about the player characters at all. You be just a
it's
villain properly. And so what that like an example is agents of the villain stole a bag of holding from Laura's character. Now,
oh, I
me as
was
the DM,
pissed.
man, players get pissed when you take their items away.
Ah,
Um, And so
I was not a
typically
happy story.
I would never do that. I would not have a villain like steal items from a player character because that's just going to piss them off, and if I was a player I'd be really annoyed. But right? But like that's a thing they could do.
I was. But
Yeah, she
yeah.
was. She was butt mad. I would be butt mad. Well, I, I wouldn't be as upset, I don't think. You took it really hard. But you would have like a back-to-back like shit luck sessions. You were like you got kicked when you were down.
Yeah,
Um,
it was like, oh my gosh, what did I do to piss off the gods?
right, but like
We
me as
don't need to explain, by the way.
me as the DM, knowing that a player has been having bad luck, like I already wouldn't like have like steal a bag of holding from them. Hello, creeper, kill me. Whee! Okay, cool. I wouldn't steal the bag of holding from a player anyway with villains. But like, especially when they've been having such shitty luck, I wouldn't do it. But like this guy, he doesn't know or care. And I was
Right.
like, that's what I wanted. I was like, you're just a villain. Do villain stuff. Do everything you can think of. And he's like, okay, I send agents to steal this bag of holding.
And it was a whole long, like, elaborate setup too. They didn't just come up and like steal it from me.
Yeah,
There
it
was a
was like
whole big setup.
there
So
was a
yeah.
woman, there was an old nice woman in the village named Miss Hildebrand, and her daughter had died, and the villain led Miss Hildebrand to believe that like if she just stole this little cloth bag from this woman, she could bring her daughter back. And then uh so Miss Hildebrand did, she stole the bag of holding from Laura's character and replaced it with a fake one, so they didn't notice for a while until Laura went to try to use it. And I'm just like, there's nothing in it.
Yep.
Because Miss Hildebrand could knit, and she knitted a fake really well.
Yep.
And then it actually turned my stomach almost what happened to this poor woman. Like, she turns the bag of holding into the villain, who then proceeds to beat her to death and leave her for dead on the side of a road after mind fucking her and screwing with her brain and her memory using magic. Um, and then later, because the villain is kind of like this evil overlord, Cersei type bitch character. Um, they have like magic is forbidden to Laura's character's village for their own good, and so Miss Hildebrand gets in trouble to these same agents. Like the agents told her to steal the bag of holding based on a lie, and then they're like, yeah, well, you were seen with a bag of holding. They actually took all the stuff out of Laura's bag of holding, gave the bag back to Hildebrand, and then like took it from her publicly. Like, look at this woman with this bag of holding, and then they destroyed the bag of holding in front of the whole town, and it went all magic-y and sparkly, so everybody knew it was
Sparkles.
magic. And then they had a manticore rip Miss Hildebrand apart and mutilate her body and eat her in front of the entire town.
It was a moment. Like everybody in the party was just like, "Oh."
So this poor old lady, she's like maybe 55 or something, really sweet, gets led to believe that maybe she's got a chance at bringing back her dead daughter, and then is lied to and manipulated, and then is tricked into stealing a magic bag, and then is beat half to death and left for dead on the side of the road after being like mind screwed.
Yeah,
they
we
rescued
brought her
her
back to the village.
And
we're the good guys.
Yeah. And then gets like horribly mutilated and painfully executed in front of the whole like it. I was like, fuck, man. I was
You were not.
I was not too happy about that. Like,
no.
Now weren't. As a DM, I'm as a DM, I consider myself a just neutral operating system, right? But like personally, I was like, man, this is such injustice. I was so close to spawning like such a case of injustice would maybe actually attract the attention of an inevitable from Mechanus. One of the avatars of law and justice.
Vechs.
I forget what they're called. What?
Have that.
Oh.
Have that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, like they.
Yeah.
They're hydrates. No, they're druts of some kind. I remember the only one I remember is the stupid one, the anhydrate. That like enforces the conservation of desert ecosystems or some shit. Like that's literally its job description. Like it keeps people from terraforming deserts and making them more fertile. That's its job, and it's called an anhydrate. And all the other ones are called like drits of some kind, like something drit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You sent me the wiki article on it, and I read it. But
they have weird names, but yeah, one of them is a avatar of like justice and making sure villains get punished. And I was like, does this case of Miss Hildebrand qualify to like get the attention of one of these inevitables?
Seems like it should.
Right? Like that's to the point where I was like, man, this sucks. But her story is not over yet.
We did save her leg.
Yeah. She will probably get revived at some point in the campaign.
Mm-hmm. Because we made sure we saved a body part.
Yeah, they saved a body part. She is eligible for resurrection, which I would like to see. I would personally like to see happen.
I would too.
I'm not going to help you. You guys got to do that, but I am rooting for you to do that.
Yeah. Thank you. I would like to see it happen too, except we have to wait for a cleric to get the right resurrection spell, and then
it's not entirely true.
No, I mean,
so they had a they went to a demi-plane and found a
mushrooms too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think we can difficulty 0. We've earned our peace.
We have.
They went to a demi-plane. They found a vault in a dungeon, and they went through some effort to get the vault open. And inside the vault was a treasure pile. They went in, and the treasure pile animated, and it was in fact a treasure golem. And it whooped their asses for a bit until they finally beat it by tipping a statue over and crushing it. And then when it died, well, or was
Go polymorph.
when it didn't really die, it stopped moving.
Yeah.
Um, they found a portal, and the portal sucked the remains of the treasure pile in, and then they went through the portal, and they went to a demi-plane controlled by a very powerful djinn, who on this demi-plane is effectively the god there. Because on that demi-plane, he can just use wish back to back over and over at will, it seems.
Yeah.
So he just reshapes
So
reality in his little pocket demi-plane dimension to fit his needs. But he can't leave it, because once he goes out of it, he's, well, he's
not a god
probably
anymore.
he's probably still
Well,
strong, but
probably,
not
but
like
yeah,
godlike.
yeah.
So he stays in there, and he gets bored and wants entertainment. Well, the player character party has uh, signed up unwittingly for something called the Grand Tournament, which I am giggling as I plan.
I can hear it in your voice, the delight when you talk about the grand tournament. I hear it. And
Oh
it
yeah,
fills me with this odd mixture of like I can't wait and also oh my god, we're going to die. Like it's a really weird kind of feeling I get.
yeah, because their outside world is mostly mundane, except for the fact that it's a floating sky island over a giant world of lava.
Other than that, it's totally
But
mundane.
but other than that, it's mostly mundane. Well, there's also the airships. Um,
It's mundane with some spice. Let's put it
yeah.
that way.
Well, they didn't even know any of this at the start of the campaign. They just kept going
Mm-mm.
down in the dungeon, and they kept going deeper and deeper until they hit the bottom of the island. And I explained to them that as they went to like the bottom of this dungeon level and went down the staircase, they come upon a platform, and all around them is open void. And basically, I described like a flipped horizon where they looked at like the bottom of the island, and so the sky was like down below, and then like
It was
miles
a
below
jaw
them
drop
was like
moment.
a giant ocean of lava, and they realized like their entire lives they just were in this village, not allowed to leave. And so in the silver mine of the village there's this dungeon, and they keep exploring the dungeon, and they keep going deeper and deeper until it takes them like a week to get to the bottom of the dungeon. And
A
so
week
down at the
in game
very,
time.
yeah, of in-game time, uh, to make the journey all the way down to the bottom level. And they finally get to the bottom, and they keep going, and they punch through, and it's just like a platform on the bottom of the island. And then they're just like, their heads explode as they realize
Pretty
that their whole
much.
world is just a floating island.
Yep, it was a moment, let me tell you.
Yep.
Like even my character was astounded and I know literally my jaw dropped as you were describing what we saw. Like I was astonished because we don't know. We don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah. The campaign is basically about zooming out. Like, your world starts
Yep.
off very small. You're level 0 villagers in a village. You don't even have proper character classes yet. And then, like, you're in a silver mine, and then, like, everything's normal, and then you fight some snakes, and then you see, like, a rat folk creature. So that's your first zoom out, right? Like,
Yep.
your first encounter with somebody that's not human,
Human. Yep.
that speaks to you.
Yep.
Because, I mean, like, you encountered, like, a giant rat, and then some rats, and then you encountered some snakes, and then you encountered, like, a wolf, right?
Right.
But that's all, like, whatever. It's, like, typical village shit that you encounter. So the first zoom out is you encountering a sentient species that's not human.
Right.
And then your next zoom out is you encounter, like, your first magic item. Because magic is something that's not in your village and has been, like, forbidden to you. Basically, they have, common sense magic control. Because magic is dangerous, and you villagers shouldn't have any of it. You should be, and
Of course not.
you shouldn't really have any good weapons either. You should basically just have clubs. Like,
Yeah.
why would you need a, fully automatic greatsword?
Also, you should never have any thoughts or ambitions of your own because that's dangerous too.
No,
think.
just the king's soldiers will take care of you. You have to pay your taxes when they come, and just be good little tax cattle for the soldiers.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't need weapons, you don't need magic, you don't need any greater knowledge other than to
Why would we
work on
need
your
any of
farms.
that? Of
Yep.
course not. We're just simple miners.
Well, except when your silver mine runs dry and you stop being able to pay your taxes.
That
That's
becomes a
the call to
problem.
adventure in the campaign. Well, the
Yep.
first one is the silver mine runs dry, and if they can't pay their taxes, the soldiers will take slaves instead to make up the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have to start going into this dungeon that they find at the bottom of the silver mine, and they
Mm-hmm.
start having to go through the dungeon to look for gold to come up with the difference and to pay the taxes.
Yep.
And then it's designed so that they, like, for a while they find just barely enough gold to cover it, and it starts to come up a little short. And they're also starting, because they're going through a dungeon and fighting stuff in a dungeon. They're starting to get strong, and they're starting to find NPCs who will teach them different character classes.
Yep.
So they start leveling up actual D&D characters, which, and an actual D&D character, even a third level D&D character, has some, like,
Consi-
a third level D&D character compared to a 0th level town
Villager.
villager is like a
Yeah.
god, basically.
It felt like a huge, like the power difference.
All
Really,
right.
you really felt it.
Like, they all start as zero. They start with, like, as 0th level villagers that know how to use clubs and slings, and they have like 6 to 8 hit points each. Right? That's how they started. And
Yep.
after a while, they were all like second, third, fourth level, like fighters or wizards or clerics and stuff. And, like, compared to a villager with 6 hit points, a third level fighter is like, you know, Hercules.
I'm about to be an 8th level bard, and it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm a College of Swords bard, by the way. It's a really cool class.
Yeah, we're playing 5th edition.
Yeah.
The D&D, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
improvement over 3rd and 4th editions.
Yeah.
Like, it's got the depth and the roleplay feel that 4th edition lacked, while at the same time having a lot of the good ideas of streamlining, like simple just advantage disadvantage that, like,
Mm-hmm.
3.5 like, just, I'll tell you what's wrong with 3.5 or Pathfinder. Just go to Pathfinder or 3.5 and just look at, say, look up the official by the book rules for, like, shoving and tackling and grappling somebody. Just go look that
Right.
shit up. It's like 2 pages long.
Well, we played Pathfinder for, what, 2 months? And it was like, holy cow.
Yeah,
Very confusing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, 5th
So,
edition's amazing. It's like something like that, like I shove Laura. Okay, we both roll athletics, highest score wins. There, done.
yep.
Right? That's it.
Yep.
And Pathfinder or 3.5, that shit's like a small novel. Like,
Yeah.
shoving somebody, chapter 1. Like,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no, I do not want that.
No, that's not. Some people enjoy that. I don't so much.
I don't
I
think
like the
anybody
big
enjoys
game.
that. Right? Like,
Well,
seriously.
Pathfinder has some fans.
Well, yeah, but they're not fans of the shoving rules.
Okay,
Like,
the shoving
they're
rules
like, I think they're just fans of the amount of content that it has for it. All the secondary splat
Probably.
books that have come out and all the stuff that's developed. But, like, a lot
Right?
of the core systems, like, ooh, they could really use some serious refinement. And that's what 5th edition
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. By the way, I am slowly leveling the swamp island over here while you're talking. That's what I'm doing.
Well, I'm just jumping around like an idiot, like as I do.
I'm digging dirt.
Anyway.
So,
Uh,
anyway.
so yeah, basically I've got this campaign going, and they're slowly zooming out, right?
Yep.
They go from being dumb villagers to being dumb villagers with a magic item and a talking rat friend, and then they go to being like actual having classes, and then they discover other races, then they discover magic items, and they discover that they're on a floating island.
Yeah. Now we've gotten a kind of a map of what
Yeah.
villagers are on the
They're starting to
floating
work out.
island.
They figured out that their island is called Island 39, and the capital island is called Island 0. And they
Yep.
figured out that basically, some very powerful beings are in the capital ruling over it, and all the other outlying islands are just basically tribute taxes and resources to the capital.
Yep.
And that and the villain, the I call it a PCA, a player character antagonist. So I'm just going to
Mhm.
call it a PCA from now on. Player character antagonist.
That works.
That's what it's called in my folder. it's called like I've got a PCA folder. So it's a player character antagonist, which I think is a fantastic idea. You should absolutely try this. Like, get somebody that you know, or even maybe somebody you can meet on Reddit or a forum for D&D, and just ask like, "Hey, do you want to run my villain for me?" Right? And let them come up with like you basically give them a report of what's going on, and then they tell you what the villain does, and then you just implement that. Right? It's
Yeah.
It's amazing because then it's like you don't even know necessarily what the villain will do next.
Yeah.
And if your players are used to your DMing style, right? They kind of get to the point like even if they just subconsciously like Laura, you kind of know I wouldn't just have your bag of holding stolen, right?
Yeah. It
Like I wouldn't do
was
that.
really
You
surprising when you
remember?
did
Well,
because I
you
didn't
remember what
know.
happened? You remember? I'm not gonna. I won't name the player, but a player got knocked over and was and went to a player went to 0 HP. This is in Delania Will Rise campaign. A
Okay.
player went to 0 HP next to some goblins, and one of the goblins looked down at the player's +2 battle axe and was like, "Oh, shiny!" Right? Because it's a goblin, and a
Uh-huh.
+2 battle axe is worth like I don't know 8,000, 10,000 gold, something like that. And it's like this is the most
Yeah, they
wealth this creature's ever seen in its life.
yeah, I was
So
gonna
the
say
fucking
they will
goblin,
never see.
I say the goblin looks down, picks up the battle axe, and runs off with it. Right? And the player, like, raged. The player responded, let's say, incredibly negatively.
It wasn't they weren't happy.
They left the campaign later, but that's a whole nother story that will never be told.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
no, we don't need to.
but like that's the kind of experience I've had as a DMPC. Like a monster, of course, the monster. If you're helpless, the monster's just gonna take your shit, right? You
Of
do like the
course.
players do the exact same thing to monsters. That's like your whole point. You kill monsters, take their loot.
Yeah, exactly.
So like the player wasn't even killed. Like I could have said, okay, the goblin looks down at your helpless body and slits your throat, then takes your stuff.
Right. Yeah,
Right? I
no.
could I could have said the goblin slits your throat, goes through your pockets, takes all your it takes like your whole inventory. No, I didn't even do that. I was like, they don't take your coins, they just grab your axe and run off. And
Yeah.
they still like raged about that.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean,
and I
to
that
my
like
defense,
I didn't really
when my
feel like dealing with that anymore, so I've kind of
uh,
pulled punches in that area. So this person doesn't care about any of that. They're like, yeah, steal their bag of holding. I want to steal that.
when
I'm
my
like,
bag of
okay,
holding got stolen, all my armor was in it. The only thing I
yep.
had was my weapons. But I didn't leave the campaign or anything. I got pretty cranky about it, but not at you. Even when I thought you had done it,
That's the great thing is
it
is
was
like
like
it's not my fault. I didn't do it.
I was like, well, that's just how the dice rolls went, I guess, and carry on.
Yeah.
Get new armor.
But see, the thing is though, when like if I was the DM running the villain, like you know that's me doing that. Like that's me making
Right.
the villain do that. But now it's like, well, I
Mhm.
didn't even do that. I'm just implementing somebody else's plan, and it's like me as the DM, I feel so off the hook now. I'm like, I didn't do that. The players aren't gonna get mad at me. It's great.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm
one thing I do like
thinking
about
about it.
playing on Roll20, I don't really like the company so much. They've made some really stupid decisions. So this isn't a
Mhm.
credit to Roll20 itself, just the format of playing online. Like there's other companies I kind of wish I went with, but I've bought too many products on Roll20, so I feel like I'm stuck there,
Right. Yeah, I know that
right?
is.
Because the products don't transfer. That sucks, huh?
Of course not. It would
It's
be
like it's
nice.
like yeah, it's like being on Steam. It's like all my games are on Steam, so it's like I'm stuck on Steam.
Yeah.
But anyway, uh, the thing of playing with online is like I roll, and I could have the option to hide the rolls, but I always roll openly for the monsters. So
Mhm.
the players know like when the monster rolls a crit, then well that's just what happens.
Yeah.
I don't like fudging. I hate fudging.
Yeah, you don't really do it, as far as I
Yeah.
know.
I don't like any kind of thing that makes the players feel like they're the center of the universe and the story revolves around them. My style of
Mhm.
DMing is a simulationist. I'm just like I'm making a
Mhm.
world, I'm making characters in this world that are going to pursue their own goals that makes sense to them, and you
Yeah.
guys can interact with the world how you see fit.
Yeah.
And like logical consistency, like narrative consistency, is a big deal for me.
Yeah, yeah, you do
My
stick
DM
pretty
style.
good to that. This can be a Vechs talks about D&D episode.
Yeah, I might snip this off, or I might just leave it. I might just
You
leave it.
should probably leave it because getting the final wool didn't take that long.
Yeah.
Whoops, hop. And people, like to hear the Vechs talks about, stuff. So
Well, I used to just talk. Like the thing about me playing Minecraft back in the old days is I would just play and talk about random
I
shit.
remember.
So that was my style, and
Well,
I
while you
kind of
talk about
stopped
random
doing
shit,
it. I
I'm
kind
playing
of
Minecraft.
well, I kind of stopped doing it. I started doing like the purpose like test videos where I showed off something specific and then showed it
Mhm.
off and then stopped the video.
Yep.
But it's kind of nice to ramble. I like rambling.
It is.
Although my
It is.
voice is
It
starting
is
to get
fun.
tired.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Well, I haven't been talking much. I've been mostly letting you talk.
Oh, okay.
I will say that that's why your voice is getting tired. I haven't been just because you've been explaining stuff. The campaign is really fun. Um, when I found out somebody else was running the villain, I felt a little bit like I was like my character. It felt like a safety net had been taken away. So it took me a little bit to get like okay with it, but I'm cool. So, damn it.
You know what the funny thing is?
Making iron shovels now. What?
So there's basically the good campaign party. That's Laura's party, and then
Hi.
there's the player character antagonist.
Yeah.
And then I've got other people running other characters that like I'm not even sure the person running the villain knows about. So theoretically,
Eh,
there's two villains being ran by two different people that don't actually know that there's another villain.
pretty amazing.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I like that.
And then Sam is controlling like this kind of neutral quest giver red
Ah,
dragon that like wants to that well it wants chicken nuggets.
we have to find the golden recipe book that has the recipe for chicken nuggets in it, and
No, like
it's
like the best recipe ever for chicken nuggets is in that book.
yeah. And we don't even know what chicken nuggets are. So, you know, we have no idea how to make these chicken nuggets for this dragon, but we want to help her.
You
She's
remember
nice.
when my bard character from the old campaign made a cameo in this campaign and like in his magnificent mansion was like tacos and
Yeah.
you guys saw tacos for the first time?
Yeah. I
You're
remember
like,
that.
"What are these?"
Yep.
It's like, "What's tomato?"
What's
What?
pizza? I think there was pizza too.
Yeah, there was
We
pizza.
experienced pizza.
Pizza and tacos.
Yep. Delightful. Delightful combination. Actually, that's one thing I like about buffet restaurants. You can just get whatever combination of shit you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of how we are with the chicken nuggets. Like this dragon is like, I want chicken nuggets, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna say no. It's a giant red dragon, and
Ancient red
you know,
dragon.
ancient,
Although she's a
ancient red
bit she's a
dragon.
bit old and going a bit, you know,
She's a sweetie.
senile. She's only got one tooth left. Her front left fang. It's like a little snaggletooth that she's got. And she can't really fly very well. She can kind of glide a little bit, but she's got like back pain. So she asked the party very tsundere like by the way, if you find like an artifact or some sort of magic item that lets you fly, I have a friend that needs it. I don't need it at all. I can fly just fine. But if
Oh,
you do find
yeah.
that, I would want one for my friend.
Just for her friend.
Yeah.
We
She's
did.
like clinging to like her red dragon vanity and her pride.
Yeah.
Because that's what red dragons do. They're very prideful, vain creatures. But
They are.
she at this point she's like all her teeth got uh like withered away because as she was sleeping she just kept gnawing on her gold. And she woke up with like one tooth left because like for 10,000 years she's been gnawing on gold.
Better make the chicken nuggets tender.
Well, that's why she wants the chicken nuggets, is because they are tender. It's something she can
Yep.
actually eat because she's only got one
Yep.
tooth left.
Yep.
Oh, and she's also I came up with this idea. So if you guys are out there want to do something cooler with your dragons, you might want to take this one. The ancient red dragon sent her breath outside of her body. She transformed her breath, her fire breath, into a small army of fire elementals that run around and do her bidding.
Or her pets, basically.
And she's got a telepathic link with all of them, and they're basically all effectively they're fire elementals that are all her familiars at the same time, and they are her magical fire breath made manifest in permanent physical form, so she can't breathe fire anymore herself because her breath is outside of her body, running around as a bunch of fire elementals.
Yep.
And it basically is a way to take a dragon and give them an army of servants and agents that can go do stuff on their behalf, but are immediately, weird and crazy. Like, so the players have in one of their keeps in the village that they built, they've got a kitchen, and this fire elemental agent of the ancient red dragon, who's named Namus, which is just Samantha spelled backwards.
Yep.
Uh, the ancient red dragon at Namus has one of her fire elementals just parked in this keep in the village in this kitchen, and while it just sits there, and it's functionally it's a telephone to talk to
Yep.
her, right? And it lets her monitor what's going on. But while it's not in use, the chef in the kitchen's just using it as an infinite fuel source to heat, like to cook with. Like the fire elemental just stays in one spot unless ordered to do something. So it just stays there and they cook on it.
Yep. So it's like cheap fuel for the keep, which is always nice.
Yeah. Well, saves money on firewood. But
Yep.
I was thinking, you could do that if you want to have an adult dragon or an ancient dragon. Maybe this is something they can do as they get old enough. They can just transform their breath externally into these. Like you could have lightning elementals. You could have ice elementals. You could have acid elementals running around for the different dragon types. And I think that'd
Pretty
be really
cool
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I enjoyed that mechanic when you told us about it. I thought that was really neat. Also, one thing about this campaign that I've enjoyed, is the dragons aren't always our enemy, and we're interacting with them on more levels than we did in the previous campaign.
Interacting, yes. That's a good word, Laura.
Pitches. Pitches.
Interacting.
Are you insinuating something or implying something or
Do you want me to tell them? I'll tell them.
I don't care.
There was a young gold dragon who had just got the ability to polymorph into like humanoid form.
Whoops, hop.
And Laura, being the adventurous bard that she was like, he's gonna be my boyfriend.
He was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, that it worked out. See what I did?
Yep. Oh, this is great. You flattened it.
I did. I was doing something while we're chatting. I'm the industrious type. Yeah, my bard. I like playing a bard because I have reasons to do all kinds of crazy things. Except, I will say, bite me. Okay, probably not the right context to use that term, but I will say that having my daughter in the campaign, dude.
Yeah, you rode that dragon, if you know what I mean.
He flew me around places.
Yeah, and then he would land you in
kinda...
secluded island on a lake, and you guys would I don't know. I don't know what you guys did.
I don't know.
What did you guys do?
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, my bard in I think it's just a bard thing, right? It's just what bards do. So. My bard in the previous campaign was we ran into a half devil woman, a Cambion. They're called Cambions. They're half devils, and she was pretty muscular and big, and was a problem for us. And my bard was like, why should we fight when we could fight? Wink, wink.
Yeah, he was a very effective bard.
Well, I seduced her, and that's how we solved that encounter. Is I banged a Cambion half devil lady. So right?
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, it did.
She didn't try to kill us anymore.
No, she didn't. She did hang around though.
She was busy doing other things, like
doing my character. Yeah, I think it's just a bard thing.
I think so, and it's fun playing the bard to have the reason to be a little more nuts.
Well, it's a very popular archetype, right? Like the scoundrel archetype, like your Han Solos and your Indiana Joneses, and I just realized they're
Right.
both played by Harrison Ford.
Well, maybe it's a Harrison Ford archetype.
Or your Star Lord
Mm-hmm.
for a more modern one,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
your scoundrel and rogue. I was gonna say like a roguish scam, but like rogue is literally just a class.
It is. I
So
I
this
like playing kind of the
the
Henri.
adventurous scoundrel
Yeah.
archetype that goes, and it's a really popular archetype in fiction, and
It's fun to role play.
yeah, it's incredibly fun to roleplay. I mean it's more
Um,
fun to roleplay than like for me personally. Like I like mechanically I like the bards and the paladins because they get both melee and magic.
mm-hmm.
Uh, I like the mix. I like having
Mm-hmm.
some magic, and I like being able to just beat some ass with a giant weapon if I want
And then
to,
cast magic.
and then cast magic.
Yep, me
I'm
too.
greedy. I just want everything.
Me too. That's why I love playing the bard I play is because I have magic and I can hit the shit out of stuff.
Yeah,
And my dex is so high.
my bard's original goal. He started as an Aasimar, and he eventually got true polymorph and immediately turned himself into an adult gold dragon.
Yep,
I think he may have had to wait a level to get the CR rating matched up right with the adult gold dragon. But either way, he did.
I think so.
He turned himself
Uh-huh.
into an adult gold dragon,
Uh-huh.
and then I think rules is written. I would have had to lose my bard class and start over as a first level bard,
Mm-hmm.
which I would have done happily. I would be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm a gold dragon, but first level bard, cool. Because
Mm-hmm.
it says it transforms you into that like sheet basically.
Right.
Um, but you keep all your mental faculties and your memories and your knowledge and your personality is the same. And I was like, well, I should still know how to do all my bard stuff, right?
Yep.
Because
One would think.
I don't lose my memories and I don't lose my knowledge or my personality, and that's all my
Yep.
magic is just my knowledge.
Yeah.
So my rules I thought rules as intended was that I just race change into adult gold dragon, and I get maybe the legendary actions, um,
Mm-hmm.
and the stats, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, so I just basically kept my bard levels, and so maybe that was a bit OP, but
It was the end of the campaign, so
well, I mean, it was a crazy campaign. Like everybody had insane magic. It was a what was it called, a Monty Hall campaign. It was our
yeah, I think
first
so.
campaign I ran to
Mm-hmm.
completion. So I was like, let's just. I was very generous with everything, but at the same time, the
Yep.
bad guys were really strong too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there was just
We had
serious numbers and being thrown around, serious magic items and spells being thrown around left and right. It was great.
I worked my way up to a level 20 Storm Domain Cleric. I started out as Tempest Domain and then you changed it to Storm Domain and made some
Yeah, well,
adjustments.
yeah, like Tempest Domain sucks. It
Yeah.
doesn't get any of the cool like storm spells like lightning bolt or chain
Right.
lightning. It doesn't get any of the cool ones. It just get like Tempest Domain gets like
Oops.
what, insect plague or something
Insect
stupid.
Plague. Yeah.
Like no, god damn it, you wanted to be a storm cleric. Like you didn't want to be Tempest. You wanted to like Thor that shit, right? You wanted to have a
Yeah, who wouldn't?
warhammer and lightning bolts,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And so I I went through. I made a new domain for you, and I started
Yep.
with Tempest domain, and I swapped out the spells and gave you like lightning bolt and chain lightning, and then
Yep.
you were happy.
Yep.
To be fair,
Yep. Yep.
chain lightning is really fucking overpowered.
Chain Lightning is ridiculous, but it's so much fun.
Then again,
And
so is fireball. Fireball's OP too.
I used Guiding Bolt to send the big bad at the end of the campaign off to the hells and stuff, and that was pretty amazing.
Wait, guiding bolt?
Like, yeah, it was Guiding Bolt that I hit him with. Because you can attach. What was that spell called that I used?
Hurl through hell.
Uh, Hurl Through Hell. You can attach that to Guiding Bolt. And I
Yes.
needed something I could
Yeah,
use
it
an
was an
attack roll
attack.
on
Yeah,
and
it
roll
was
with
an
advantage.
attack. You had to make an attack. So you made a
I had
spell
to make an
attack, and
attack, so
then
I made a spell attack. And because you roll attack for Guiding Bolt, I rolled that with advantage because I don't even remember why. But I had it. I remember having advantage on it, and then I hit him and hurled him through hell, and it was glorious.
yeah, the big bad evil guy was about to basically self-destruct and blow up. He was about to go be a tactical nuke basically and just detonate and blow up. All the energy that had kept him like together and whole was about to come undone and blow
Oops.
up. And so they needed to like get him out of here. And Laura had made a deal with Asmodeus for power,
As mentioned. Uh-huh.
and she got Asmodeus gave her the hurl through hell warlock ability as a boon.
Yep.
Um, and she's
And
like,
I used it to
I
save the
don't think
party.
she had used it at that point.
No, I don't think I had ever used it, but it was like we needed to do. We were trying to do. The party was like pretty obliterated by that point. It had
Yeah,
been a
like everybody was
long
down.
battle,
You guys were down to like the crumbs of your power.
and it was like, well, I have this, and I can try to use it, and see what happens. We
Yeah,
knew he was almost dead. We were
yeah.
almost dead. So Hail
Well,
Mary.
he was dead and self-destructing and about to blow up and kill everybody.
I don't think we knew that though.
I mean, he was like I was describing like crazy energies. His armor was
Yeah, I mean, we could guess, but you hadn't actually told us straight out that that was going to happen.
like
So
his armor like his he was like self-compacting, like getting sucked into his own armor and like into a single point. It was bad. Or no,
yeah,
maybe
it
it
was
was
bad.
bulging out. Like something was like warning narrative warning lights were going off. Like this guy is about to do something. Um,
This is bad.
so
This is
yeah,
gonna be
Laura
bad.
farts out like this little dinky ass level 1 guiding bolt, which actually can hit quite hard still. But it was just
Damn
an
it! Stop.
attack, right, to satisfy the needs of Hurl Through Hell ability. She
Yep.
landed the attack and then activated Hurl Through Hell, and basically sent the big bad guy into the first plane of the nine hells. And I think Tiamat was just chilling there, and I narrated. I was like, "Do you guys want a cutscene?" And everybody's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Tiamat is just chilling on the first. I think it's called Avernus, right? The first level of hell is Avernus.
I think so.
Yeah, the first
Damn it!
layer
Stop
of the
jumping.
nine hells is Avernus, I believe. Uh, and now I'm doubting myself. Whatever it's called, Tiamat's just chilling there because Tiamat guards the first level of hell. She's enslaved to Asmodeus. Um, Tiamat being the evil, the female evil overlord of all evil dragons, and Bahamut is the good platinum dragon of all the good dragons. Uh, and so the big bad evil guy just comes in like over Tiamat as like a falling star meteor up in the sky, and then he proceeds to detonate like a nuclear explosion in the skies over hell, and like the shockwave hits Tiamat and like makes her spill her coffee or some shit.
Yep.
It pissed her off. Um,
She was not happy.
yeah,
I was a
like
little bit afraid Tiamat was going to come find the person responsible for that and like obliterate us.
yeah. I mean, I think she took like 100 points of kinetic shockwave damage. Some
It
shit like
was
that, which is, to
it
her is
was
just like
glorious.
dink. But
It was a glorious moment and a fantastic way to end the campaign.
yeah,
Very high drama. Like felt really good.
yeah, then my bard revealed to you and all the other people that had like been in a pact with Asmodeus for power, because you guys were kind of desperate to get power from somewhere, because you needed some extra oomph to kill the bad guys.
There were how many undead we were told on our world? Like 50,000 or some ridiculous friggin' number
Yeah,
that
those
were on our
giant.
world.
Yeah, okay, so the big bad evil guy was basically a scout.
Longest episode ever. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was basically a scout uh, for an approaching planet. The planet was the remains of a stillborn god, and so it was basically a planet made of corpses traveling through space on its way to your world to drain it of all its life and and purge it of life. Like so, the purpose of the big bad evil guy was to cause havoc on the world and keep the world from uniting properly against this threat, and like basically just keep them busy and distract you guys uh, in preparation for this planet to come into orbit around your world and drain all the life from it.
Yep.
So by killing this guy, uh, the campaign was fairly open ended. Like you were basically got different endings effectively on how quickly you stopped the big bad evil guy.
It
So
was
you
sort
would
of a
occasionally
sandbox.
have run-ins with him And
Mm-hmm.
I just like whatever happened. Like if you kill him, you kill him.
Right.
And you had 2 run-ins with him, and on the second one you killed him, I believe,
Yeah.
right?
I think so. Yeah. I think we almost killed him the first time. You did a
Yeah,
video
that was
about
I
that.
did a video about that. That was Samantha's character critting twice in a row and getting a giant to hit the big bad guy with a boulder, which also then proceeded to crit.
Yeah.
And he actually took a shitload of damage right there. And I was like, damn, they might kill
Glorious.
him right now and end the campaign. Um,
mm.
but they didn't, so it went on for a while longer. Uh, so basically, by killing him, you guys had plenty of time to figure out what was going on, and the dead planet that was coming into orbit around your planet, you had like I think months or something to deal with
Yeah,
it.
we knew. Yeah.
So basically,
We had time to plan.
yeah. So word got out, and the capital city of Delania uh, had enough time to basically evacuate the world. Now the world was basically something like a post-apocalyptic world, and there was Delania was the last remaining true city of like having 1 million or more people in it, and the rest of the
Yep.
world was like small, isolated like settlements for more or
Yep.
less.
Yep.
Uh, kind of a West Marches style points like tiny dots of civilization uh, spread through tracts of large wilderness and uh, fantasy post-apocalypse areas. Because there's in
Yep.
the past of this planet there was basically a giant war that ruined the planet. And one of
Longest
the
episode
relics
ever.
of that war was the Yoma, wasn't it?
Yep.
You like that? You guys love them.
Oh, they're something else.
Anyway, that's a story for another episode. Uh, so basically, the campaign ends with them evacuating the planet and Delan City, capital of Delania. All the people evacuate that want to come, and there were some people that didn't. They were like, "No, we're gonna stay."
Of
Uh,
course, there's always some.
yeah, and even like the vampire lords were like, "Yeah, we want to go with you guys. Can we come?" And
Yeah,
so it
well,
was like
they.
everybody on the planet's like, "Okay, guys, truce. We're all gonna get into our city-sized lifeboat and plane shift us into the astral plane and get the fuck out of here."
Yep.
So that's basically what they did. They had
Yep.
time to orderly evacuate the planet and save most everybody.
Yeah, we. I feel like the deal with Asmodeus was made in the interest of saving the lives of a lot of people, so it never bothered me too much.
Yeah. Well, it turns out that you guys basically double crossed Asmodeus and tricked him into giving you power.
Which was amazing, and I was so happy that happened.
Yep. So you guys you severed your bonds with Asmodeus through
Yeah.
probably I thought personally to me the only 2 gods that could really dick Asmodeus over in this regard would be Mystra, the Lady of Magic, and then uh, Dumathoin, the Keeper of Secrets under the mountain. So basically, the
Yeah.
dwarven god of secrecy, and then the goddess of magic and arcane knowledge. They
Yeah.
basically worked together to hatch a plan to dick over Asmodeus and use his power, and then not uphold their end of the bargain. Uh,
Well, I mean, he's a bad guy, so like he kind of deserves it, right? To
eh,
be dicked over.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, maybe. I mean, you could make that argument.
Yeah, so you
I
guys
don't know
basically,
either.
with the help of a god of secrets and a god of magic, outsmarted the devil.
Hmm.
Um, and you laid that violin and the devil laid the violin on the floor at your feet or whatever. The
Yeah.
fiddle?
The fiddle. I
Yeah,
think
the
it's the
fiddle.
fiddle.
Uh,
Yep. I'm building us a house, by the way. I
I
don't
see
know
that. I'm,
why.
I'm watching you.
Something to do.
Well, I
I
jump
think
around on stuff and you build.
apparently it turns out I haven't done a whole lot of these talks about episodes, but this seems to be what happened.
Uh,
Look at it's cute.
I feel like naming this episode we talk about D&D for 3 hours and there's like 15 minutes of Minecraft.
right?
Right.
I
But
mean, I mean,
I mean, to be fair, I did talk about waking up extensively earlier.
you did, and you even tried out some new blocks. So, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to complain. And people have been very curious about your D&D,
Yeah, I do keep getting
so
questions about it. So there you go.
yeah, so there you go. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big surprise to anybody that I'm in his campaign. Although I never really talk in my videos when I talk about D&D, I never allude to who my DM is.
Me,
I
I'm
just
the DM.
refer to him as my DM, but he's my DM, so yeah. Secret's out now.
Hmm.
Not that it was a huge secret.
Well, I mean, I've made videos before about this kind of stuff. So I think after this campaign comes to a close, I would like
Mm-hmm.
to, I don't know, maybe have somebody else DM,
Yeah,
or maybe we could all co-DM and
right,
take turns or something. And I would kind of just like to follow the book as written. No house
right,
rules at all for anything.
right.
Just straight up basic bitch D&D.
Yeah.
Um, just because that way we could all DM and like we could each take turn designing a dungeon or something, you know.
Oops. Yeah.
Uh,
That makes sense. Damn it. I'm failing at making a chest in here, so don't mind me. But yeah, that sounds like it could be interesting. Let's just do this. How about? And then,
but
like
I
how I'm
do want to
doing this,
have
and
a
this world's gonna like vanish. But
right.
whatever.
I do want to have a video series of somewhere in the dungeon, and I would also like to do that video
Whoa.
of mixing Minecraft and D&D together.
That would be cool. I'd really like to do that. Um, I think, like I said before, I think the two would go really well together.
Yeah,
So,
especially the grid system in Minecraft. They are made for each other.
oh, they are. And Minecraft it makes such a good game engine that, I remember in one of your videos, was it you or was it somebody else asked if Minecraft is a video game or a video game engine? I
Minecraft is
actually,
a game engine.
to me, it's a game engine
Yeah,
that you can play independently, but it's strongest when it's used as a game engine.
yeah, yeah.
Because my
It's a yeah, it's a engine to
Cookie,
make other stuff.
we has a house.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a cozy
I
looking
mean,
little house.
it's the best I could do with, but it's not bad given the amount of time I've had. I did okay. The only thing I cheated was the doors because I didn't have access to the right kind of wood. I cheated the doors. But
Giggity.
other than that,
Also, the floor inside is grass.
it is. I kind of like that. It's a swamp hut.
Okay, fair enough. Is it a
Yeah.
tiny hut?
It could be a tiny hut. It could be Cat's tiny hut.
Okay. Tiny hut's
That could
amazing.
be. Tiny hut is so amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be a bard because I finally get to have all these cool spells that Karg had in our last campaign, like tiny hut, dimension door,
Yep.
polymorph.
Invisibility, polymorph.
Yep. So many awesome spells. But we should probably, we should
And none of
probably end the
none
episode,
of those rely on your spell save DC.
which is good because my spell save DC is getting better. It's getting better, but it was kind of
You
because
ought
I
to
went for
be.
Dex
Yeah. Is your
instead of
dex 20 yet?
charisma. Oh yeah, my Dex has been 20. Now I'm building
Okay.
charisma.
Yeah.
That's why my Dex saves are always like, "Oh, you want me to make a Dex save?" Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna stop here. I think before I talk
I'm gonna
about
log off
something
in my.
random for. Like, I'll log off in there with you too.
Oh, okay.
Before
Yeah, you can
I talk
include.
about something random for another hour.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later. We hope you enjoyed the rambling and the stories and the whole series as a whole. Sorry there was some breaks in it, but we just had real life stuff to deal with.
Just a sudden flood of like real life stuff. It was
Yep.
ridiculous.
All right.
But
Well, we'll see you
all
guys
right.
in the next series to come, which will probably be something involving D&D and Minecraft mixed together, if I had to guess.
Sounds good. And you're gonna do your isolation DevCom soon.
Isolation DevCom. Yep, that's my
I get to
next
watch
project
that.
after. Yeah. Yep.
I'm looking forward to watching that.
Yep.
So I like your DevComs. So all right.
All right. Later, guys. Until next time. As always.
Take it easy.